All right. I don't know anything about Harding Park. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's hosted a couple of It hosted the match play. It held the President's Cup in 2009. Tiger Woods went 5-0, so that's pretty kick-ass. Rory McIlroy won that match play in 2015. Seems like a pretty relatively newer type course. USGA has their courses they like. PGA Championship has the courses they like. Harding Park is on that list. Guys, again, first major since Shane Lowry won the British Open in 2019. It's been over a year since a major championship. I'm pumped. How excited are y'all? And then who you got for this week?
Yeah, it feels like the official return to golf, the first major back, Feels like, I don't know. Who's ever had this feeling before? How long has it been since there's been over a year since a major?
A long time.
Not in our lifetime.
Nope.
So, I love it. It's going to be huge. I saw something about last time the PGA Tour was at Harding Park, John Daly barely lost to Tiger Woods. So that had to be a while since it's been there.
And then John Daly blew his $750,000.
Yes,
at that weekend. What a legend!
That very next day, they said it within hours he blew $750K on the slot machines. Like what? That's unreal.
Incredible.
But I hate to be, that guy. But I feel like, Brooks Koepka, he's really kind of written the first chapter of this fairy tale. Coming into shape, first major of the season, just played well the week before. This is going to be a poem for us. He's just writing it down. I got him winning for sure.
Brooks?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I'm
gotta be.
Wasn't paying attention. Okay.
Gotta be.
Wow. T-Bone. What you got, baby?
The first question was how I'm feeling about this week in the first major. And all I can think of is the Michael Scott, stay calm. Stay calm.
Everybody, it's happening. Oh my God.
It's happening.
That's all I can think of. But I almost feel like it's so hyped and the golf community is so ready for a great PGA Championship, first major. With all of that, I think it's going to be something underwhelming. I think it's going to be kind of a quiet, maybe something we're not really seeing coming as a winner. And with that, I can't think of a better winner than Dustin Johnson. Just kind of low-key, under the radar. He'll have a fresh beard. If you saw his clean-shaved look the other day, he looked like a ghost. It was quite concerning.
Casper.
But I think it's going to be kind of an under-the-radar win that we weren't really expecting because the hype is there's too much hype around this tournament. We need to settle down a little bit, and I don't know. So, actually, a question I want to open up to the pod. Would you take Brooks and JT over the field?
No, not at all.
No, I don't think so.
You can't say that ever in golf unless it's 2000, 2005, and you're picking Tiger Woods.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to agree with KJ there. No, I think, Kyle, I like your Brooks pick a lot. I think that's pretty solid. If you look at I think it was his last two major wins, the week before he finished top 10. And even though he didn't win this week, it's another top 10 finish. And I bet you he did not lose an ounce of sleep that night over that water shot because he just doesn't care. It's not a major championships. WGCs barely get him out of bed as is. And he'll be ready. It shows that his game is trending in the right direction. JT, dude, again, I think he'll win, but the field is too deep. You're telling me I got it. So if I'm taking that, I'm picking against Rory McIlroy. I'm picking against Xander Schauffele. Xander Schauffele had another top 10 finish this week. Even guys like Colin Morikawa, who's a Cali guy himself, he could be poised to win this week.
That's a great point. I just don't think there's any way you can pick two golfers I don't care what kind of hot streak they're on, over the entire field. There's too much talent. I don't see there's any way you can do that.
I mean, I'm looking at the top 10 rankings right now. John Rahm, who just fell out of world number 1. People are sleeping on him, I think. Like, he's up there. Do you know Webb Simpson's number 4 in the world right now? How did that happen?
That's the highest he's ever been?
Probably.
Gotta be.
And he won at Olympic in 2012. So,
Talk about the quietest number 4 in the world you've ever heard of. Like,
he's ranked ahead DJ, Brooks, Bryson, Adam Scott, Xander, Colin Morikawa. Adam Scott is also number 9 in the world. That's really quiet, I think.
Between the Open that he won and us having his caddy on the pod, like,
Paul Tesori.
I really forgot that he was still playing golf. I really did.
That's crazy.
Unless he was paired with Patrick Reed at the President's Cup. That's when we got reminded of him.
Right.
Paul Tesori, he wasn't on the bag this week. He had a little injury, so best wishes for Paul for a quick recovery. Hopefully he'll be on the bag this week for Webb.
So, Scott, did you have an official pick?
Since I don't know much about this course, man, like there's nobody that really gets me excited, I think, as a legit pick. I think obviously Justin Thomas and Brooks Koepka, like those are the 2 trending guys. Like, to your point, KJ, I thought golf was officially back this week since those are 2 of the biggest names. They're in contention. Brooks is making bombs. JT's making bombs too. Like, that was really exciting to watch. One of the first weeks since, I would say, Colonial, that was like, man, like, I'm really excited to watch golf on a Sunday afternoon. That being said, I think I want to go Xander Schauffele.
Good pick.
That's my official pick. Yeah, he's 18-1 right now, so he's the 6th best pick. I love his game, man. I think he's got enough wins and he's playing obviously pretty well that I think he'll make some noise.
I'd love to see Berger win one, though. I'll be honest with you. I really would. I feel like if he's going to, it might be the time. Just he's been so consistent, the weeks coming in, coming out. He's been up there in the top 10. I don't think I've ever been able to say Daniel Berger has a chance to win this major. But I think that's the first time I can say it. And I hope that's not the jinx because I would love to see him do it. Can you imagine him and Brooks walking down 18, final day, both fat chaws in, both hitting bombs off the tee.
Yeah.
Great TV. Way better than him and DJ than both just walking down the fairway.
Yep. So one that just came to me. So who do you like more in this week if you got to pick between the Big Cat and Mr. Spieth?
I did want to talk a little bit Tiger. He's already there. While everybody else is grinding it out on the WGCs, he's there practicing. I don't like Tiger this week. I think Jordan has a little bit better chance to finish higher. I know that's kind of blasphemous to say, I think, but I don't like the fact that he didn't play well at Memorial, and San Francisco tends to have a little bit colder weather, and that doesn't do well for the back. So that's why I would say Jordan. Yeah,
that and well, you got to throw it in there. Tiger's won at this golf course before. Spieth hasn't. So it's obviously not a golf course that doesn't fit his eye. Doesn't matter what area you're in. If you win on the PGA Tour, that course, something you like about it, right? So,
sure.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but definitely the momentum going into this week, I'd go with Spieth.
Interesting.
Spieth can complete the career Grand Slam this week.
Wow.
The PGA Championship, that's the only one he doesn't have.
What would be your if Spieth wins this week? Are you still sticking by JT?
I'm going streaking through the quad. I'm going streaking through the quad if he wins this week, man. I will be so excited. I'll go streaking down Hearthstone. Coming up, I'll go over the bridge and down the
Great.
Come
on. We just
now.
redid the bridges too. We just shut it down.
KJ did that last week.
Disciplinary notice be like, hey, the good guy out of your group, one you usually don't have to worry about, is streaking across the new bridge.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I would totally do it. Like, because Jordan's last win was the British Open in 2017. So he has gone 3 years without winning a golf tournament, period. JT, who we think, I would say this year he's probably had an average year. He's already won 3 times. Like, come on. Yeah, I do. If Spieth wins this week, then I still stand by my Justin Thomas comment, but it will be really hard to stand by it. I'm not going to lie. Because Jordan Spieth, that would put him in that 4 major category. That's just – I know every major win just takes you that much higher up the food chain and that much to the next level.
Yep. So I got one more question, I think, for the pod, and it pains me to ask it.
Oh, no.
But does Richard Flower even tee it up this week? Do you just take a week? I mean, does he have any shot?
Go ahead.
He looked pretty good, you know? He was right there. I think he was out to 10 under.
I think he was to 11 maybe. And then I went and grabbed a beer and I never saw him again.
That's typical Richard Flower Sunday golf. Hey, did he even play this week?
Is it time to take back the nickname Big Dick Rick?
I don't know. I don't know.
Man, Steve-O, when I saw him up there on Saturday and Sunday, I wanted to believe. For about 5 minutes, I wanted to believe. And then he disappeared.
He played so good this week. And, Trebling finished the round on Sunday. But
I think we forgot that Ben Noonan and Brendan Todd, right? They were the final pairing. I forgot already. I lost my sheet. Full leaderboard.
I don't know. I think the excitement of this week is just I love playing out all the scenarios of who can win this week. I'm so excited for major and so curious to see who it's going to be. If Brooks can win a PGA championship 3 years in a row, that's unbelievable.
What's a bigger deal? Him winning 3 PGA championships in a row or Jordan Spieth completing the career Grand Slam?
The career Grand Slam, no doubt.
As soon as I ask the question, that's what I
think if he wins, I don't know, because people will complete career Grand Slams throughout golf. Will people win a major 3 years in a row? I don't think that'll ever happen again. The same major 3 years in a row? I don't think that'll ever happen again if he's able to do it.
You're saying that people that's a good question. Because there's only been 5 players to complete the career Grand Slam in golf, period.
Yeah.
Gene Sarazen, Ben Hogan, Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus, and Tiger Woods. So Snead, Palmer, Phil, VJ, none of these guys have won the career Grand Slam.
That's the best category VJ's name has ever been in. You throw his name in there with those guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little skewed. Like Bobby Jones, he did the Grand Slam, but that was the British Am and the US Am. But so, okay, I guess you can throw him. Dude, some of the best players ever. Anyway, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
But who has won 3 majors in a row? The same major 3 years in a row.
Tiger. I don't know.
Has that been done? I don't even think that's been done.
Yeah, I don't know.
People, if you know, send us an email. That'll be great. Or shoot us a DM on social media. Let us know. Okay, who are some value picks you think? If you had to do some, we'll do some value picks and then we'll get out of here for the PGA Championship. I think Tony Finau 55-1 might be a pretty good pick, except the fact that he never wins. So maybe not actually.
Hey, this is a great pick, but no fucking way. It's basically what you just said.
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what I said. I like Kevin Kisner at he's at 135-1. I think that would be a pretty good value pick here. Let's see.
I don't know. I don't know to tell you it's a value pick or not because I don't know this course well enough.
What about Scotty Scheffler at 70-1?
Bombs the ball. If not, I mean, if it does, then throw Kisner out even if he's 100-1. You know, because he just doesn't hit that far. I don't know enough about the course.
And if Kevin Kisner is always over 100-1, you take it because that guy rolls the rock way too well. That I think he'll be in the mix.
Someone I kind of like. I like one of your past dark horses. He's had a few low scores on Sunday in recent tournaments. Mr. Matty Fitzpatrick.
35-1. Yep.
He did get some coverage this week.
He got some coverage. He had some good mojo with Bones a few weeks ago.
Who's not going to win? Who's the one person that you think is not going to win?
Ricky Fowler.
Yeah,
that's too easy. Come on,
that's
give me a better one. Give me a better one. That's like picking Tony Finau.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unfortunately,
I think Bryson's not going to win.
Yeah, he's got such a negative aura around him right now.
He's a psychopath.
You look back 3 weeks ago, like it was the rest of the PGA Tour and Bryson, and now it's just like don't even talk about him much unless it's us talking shit about how he disrespects like rules officials. You know?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think Tiger's going to win. I agree completely with what you say about the colder weather, stiff back, hasn't played much. I don't think Tiger's going to win. A dark horse that I could man, would this suck. So if
don't say it.
P. Reed's holding up the watermaker.
Oh my God.
It makes sense for 2020. We wait over a year for a major and you have Patrick Reed holding up the watermaker. It makes sense.
Is the Wanamaker the best trophy in golf? It's got to be, right?
I don't know. Something about the claret jug actually being able to drink out of it is probably better.
Okay.
In my opinion. I think the PGA's, it's the 5th major anyways. So.
Hottest take ever.